Brothers and sisters, today we use 200 gold, very budget kits on Cleric, Fighter, Wizard, and Druid to fight against geared players. We earn lots of legendary gear, get reported multiple times, and have a lot of fun along the way. Of course, I'll show you the gear I buy, the perks, skills, and spells I use, and do some fight breakdowns along the way. Part 2 is coming in the future and will showcase the other 4 classes: Barbarian, Ranger, Bard, and Warlock. The rules are pretty simple for this challenge. First, the entire gear set must be 200 gold or less. 2. Squire meds and poor quality weapons are allowed. 3. In addition to squire meds, I'm allowed 1 stack of potions and 1 stack of bandages. 4. No wearing looted gear during the raid. That means no upgrading gear either from chests, boxes, or killing players. Otherwise, what would be the point in this challenge? And finally, no lizardman skin. I feel like it's too good at low level. It's like a free helmet that saves you move speed. So the first thing I do when I'm gearing up is look at my character's stats and see what am I lacking. So for example, on Cleric, my physical power bonus is low, so I need more strength, and I'd like agi as well, because I have low move speed. With my weaknesses in mind, I then go to the marketplace, filter by my class, and then search through each slot and see what kind of items are in my price range. You will find that some items are pretty meta, and you'll never find them at good prices, even with bad stats. And then you'll find some items are off meta, and you can find really good stats at really good prices. Keep in mind, the marketplace prices fluctuate greatly depending on time of day and many other factors. When gearing up my Cleric, I went for the Chapelle de Fer, and we're looking for true damage or additional magic damage to boost our Earthquake and Smite. For Morning Stars, the blues are too expensive, so we went with the greens, and we tried to get the max roll of 39 weapon damage. For the boots, we went for Darkleaf boots. They help boost our will and make up for our strength deficit. Finally, we go for light gauntlets for agi and strength, and we'll take any stats we can get, even if they're bad. Finally, we use the Squire supplied book for casting, since 4 of our 5 spells don't scale with damage. One thing to note, Cleric was my first character I tried this on, and in the beginning I was still trying to figure out what the rules should be, so I am using a common spellbook on all my Cleric clips. Technically, this is against my rules, which I've now solidified, so I'm just letting you know. So, with our gear on, this is roughly what our build looks like. You can see we don't have any glaring weaknesses, but we're not exactly strong either. Our move speed's pretty decent though. Blunt Weapon Mastery just got nerfed, and I think Faithfulness will get nerfed in the future. Currently, if you use Smite and Faithfulness, it slows on melee contact, which means people can't really get away from you. I'll show you the spells that I use for 200 gold solo budget kits, and when I'm playing in a duo or trio, I'll swap out Sanctuary for Earthquake. Alright, let's get to the gameplay and fight breakdowns. So I probably did better something. I think it's in the
southeast.
This module? Oh,
You're southeast.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we reset through the door where we came from. Oh, it's the Panther though.
Go, 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 go.
I don't know what to do otherwise, we gotta stall. Just...
Dead, he's dead, dead.
He's going for you.
Hit him in the head.
I'm on him.
He's hurt, he's dead, he's dead.
Nice. Let's clear.
I'm dead. I died of poison.
Oh my.
I know.
So this was a great fight, but let's break it down further. We're gonna watch it from our fighter's perspective, and then the barbarians.
Where's the res? Holy bro.
Here's our fighter's point of view.
You're southeast.
Oh, you heard something this way? Okay. Yeah, on the way. Our fighter lands a nice headshot, which temporarily slows the barbarian. Then we reset through the door. You hear me call for a reset? We've got to get through this choke where we can get an earthquake off or heal and buff, because right now they've got the advantage. The earthquake positioning is good, and it does not allow the barb to push forward. Our fighter jumps in, popping Adrenaline Rush. He misses the first, but headshots on the second and third swing. Also, the Druid didn't do anything the entire time the barb was trapped. He could have walled him off to protect him, or healed him, or summoned a Trent, or even jumped over with chicken form. Here the Druid goes after the fighter, and the fighter jumps off while landing a beautiful Halberd hit in the air. The Panther shouldn't have chased here, and he gets a free hit with the Halberd in the air, and then lands a third to kill him.
He's hurt, he's dead.
Nice. Let's clear. As it turns out, the barb was streaming. His name is RetroRey, and he's a Barbarian main streamer on Twitch. He has graciously allowed us to use his POV for this fight breakdown. So big shout out to him because not everyone would say yes in a situation like this. I'll link his Twitch below.
Someone close the door here.
Honestly, when he hit me with 2 axes, I thought it might be over, but my fighter peeled and took the hit for me. At this point, he's landed 1 hit on ungeared looking people. He's taken a little damage, but he's winning. So far, if I was him, I would make the exact same decision to keep the pressure on. You can hear and see a cleric holding a spell at the doorway. This means either a holy strike or an earthquake is coming, so I probably would have tried to bait this.
I missed him dead. Oh my god, dude!
Unfortunately, the Barbarian misses the headshot when he jumps.
God, these guys have no gear too. They're so bad. He just hit you with the greatest spear. Like, look at this. No gear.
In this game, death cams can give you an idea of how you died, but beware, they are not perfectly accurate. When compared side to side, the Halberd shaft appears to hit the head in the fighter POV, but it looks like the knees or hip in the death cam. So, in conclusion, I think overall everyone played pretty well except the Druid. In a team fight, you don't want to be idle. You want to stay active, whether it's healing, hurting enemies, or helping teammates. Yep, Bard's up top. They have high ground already. So the context on this clip is it's HR trios. We saw this pretty juiced team in the lobby, and once we got into Inferno, we checked the boss room and saw them cutting across in order to hunt us down. So, naturally, we got prepared. Barbarian.
Oh yeah,
Bard,
they saw me.
Cleric. It's the team. Yeah, they're looking. It's the team. We have to play this like really smart.
I have a trap
Yeah, I think we trap inside the door, right?
inside the door. It's right here. So once he gets caught, he's gonna try to walk back in and all of us can hit him.
They're coming in, looks like. Yeah. Get ready. Oh, that was early, but it's down. Double big heal now, I think. Earthquaking again. He's stuck. He's running, kind of. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Good hits. We can kill the barb here. He's trapped.
Yep,
Nice,
he's dead.
nice. We get a beautiful pick with the earthquake and trap, so they're a man down and a bit wounded. I want to pressure before they can run or heal. I try to get my fighter to push, but in the end, I just say F it and go. Alright, James, I think it's time for us to
Trap is gone. Don't worry about trap, he's healing.
Oh, don't even worry about it. Just pressure. I'm going in. I'm pressuring Barb.
Oh, watch out!
Bard's
Watch out,
hard
Cleric.
running. He left Cleric. Cleric's alone.
No, Bodyblock!
Why are you running? Focus Cleric. Focus Cleric.
He's dead, he's dead.
Hey, focus Bard. I got no eyes. No lights either. He's running on the other side, south. I focused the Bard in that fight and pushed him away from the Cleric, leaving us with a 3v1. The Bard should have shrieked, Allegroed, and stayed in the fight. Nice shot.
This is a mess.
It's okay. It's a mess in our favor. He's still running around. Nice.
He dies here.
You guys have that.
Oh, he's dead.
I'm camping.
Oh, yeah.
It was then or never.
So we see a Druid Rogue combo. They've got a lot of shenanigans we have to be careful for. He's decent, but is that Kate?
I don't know.
Watch the rogue, he could be creeping in on you. We have to be careful because most rogues right now are running stealth and creep, which allows them to crouch walk up to 10 steps and get in very close. Combine that with very high DPS, and it's a scary combo. Oh, that's a good yeah. Oh, he's on the right. He's on the right. Here, I make a mistake that I just warned my fighter about. I'm too close. Oh, he's in. The rogue fully commits for the kill and turns his back on the fighter, but let's watch it from his perspective. Oh, he's in. The rogue secures the kill off my misplay, but he eats 2 shots. Instead of safely resetting, they choose to continue the fight. Both enemies are short range, high DPS, and the rogue makes the mistake of circling to the same side as the panther. This partially blocks his teammate and sets up our fighter for a beautiful display of kiting backwards while keeping the enemy in optimal halberd range.
No way, again. I'll with the rogue.
Oh yeah. Oh, the Grimmies are kind of disgusting, actually.
I know.
Good rolls. Oh my god. Oh, might blow. This clip starts out a bit hectic. We're trying to deal with 2 summons and a mage in the back line. Luckily, we clear before they push in. As soon as I see the Invis, I drop the Earthquake to stop the momentum of their push, and then the Bodyblock from hell happens.
Interesting.
Close the door.
Good job.
Well, he just broke it down.
They're in. I've Earthquaked. He's Earthquaked. He's backing out. I'm getting multi-hits. They're all body blocks of hell. I gotta switch.
No! He's super low.
I'm getting in. Oh, it's 2. I forgot. No, I'm going on Warlock. He whiffed. He's 1. He's dead.
Druid's low.
Oh, I'm outplaying him. He's 1. That's all you.
That's all you. That's all you. You kill him. Nice.
No
Nice.
way.
Let's go, boys.
Alright, you gotta peep the kid.
Oh man, the wizard was pretty good. The amount of shots. There's a guy there.
Oh, there's a guy.
What the fudge?
He's caved.
killed him.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
As it turned out, this guy was actually part of a team that was teaming with another team, and they come and interrupt our looting session, so I don't really get to see the druid. I got a guy on me. He doesn't know that I know they're creeping. They are coming hard. Not in a good way. Gearing up fighters really fun because you don't really have any weaknesses. You start with all stats at 15, which means you can build whatever you like. Also, he's got a pretty good range of weapons, perks, gear, and playstyles. So for gearing up my fighter, I also went with the Chapelle de Fer, just like the Cleric. It's a nice budget helmet that keeps you fast. We try to get any melee stat on it. For boots, I like the Adventurer boots that give you dex and pretty good armor, but usually this is out of our price range and we'll have to go with something like Darkleaf boots. And again, since light gauntlets are a little pricey, we have to take whatever stats we can get here. With fighter being so versatile with their weapons, I wanted to showcase that. So first, we use a Divine Blade. Longsword is a great 0 to hero weapon with the parry mechanic, but even if you don't use the parry, it's still a great weapon. Unfortunately, prices have gone up now, and I don't know if you can fit it into a 200 gold kit. Maybe if you take off gloves or your helmet. We also use a falchion and lantern shield combo. We have to spend a little less on our gear to make it fit our budget, but it still works. I love shield and sword mastery perks, and you should take both. The only reason I go lantern shield is because I can afford it. It's super off meta and we can get really good stats on it. And finally, I use a weapon I haven't touched in like a year, the Halberd. After seeing my fighter switch back to his main weapon, the Halberd, and us killing legendary groups again and again, I admit I was a bit inspired to try it. We've got 3 different fighter builds. The first is the longsword. Sword mastery and shield mastery are amazing perks and they are mandatory. Adrenaline spike and counterattack, you can run what you want, but that's what I like. For the sword and board build, we're running the exact same perks and skills. Second wind and sprint have been meta since the beginning of the game, and nothing has really changed, to be honest. How can you say no to clicking a button and getting 40% of your HP, or clicking a button and getting 45 move speed in a game with a move speed meta? Iron Mace has tried to buff the underused perks and skills, but there are only 2 people on the balancing, and I think they might need some help. Maybe a thoughtful, fresh pair of eyes who understands their game deeply and game design as well. On the Halberd build, we're able to fit a dark plate chest piece, which means we have to spend a little less gold on the other items, but it's worth it. With no sword or shield, this opens up 3 perk slots for us, which is perfect because we have the dark plate armor. We're able to run the Swift and Defense Mastery perk combo. These perks allow you to armor stack harder than anyone in the game, and it's half the reason I like Fighter. You'll notice we have 28 PDR, 20 MDR, and we still maintain 300 speed. Not bad for half a kit and 200 gold. Alright, this was an interesting game where we got accused of being a cheater. This game starts out with us countering a bard who just killed the boss. He made a fairly common bard mistake in messing up his spacing on the shriek, which gave me a free hit. This was another early clip that I filmed before solidifying the rules, and as such, I had a green ring and a green pendant on, and the poor quality supplied squire pants and chest piece. Sorry about that, but I just want to be honest and let you know. He didn't really have much, but he did very kindly tell me I did a good job in chat. Later on, I see this rogue looting a body, and based on the kill feed, I think he's probably killed 2 people and he's got some loot for me. You have to be careful chasing a rogue, because at any point they can turn around, invis, and ambush you. Sorry for the stutter, but I tried playing at 165 FPS, and Metal really can't handle that for some reason. We chased this guy a while, and this is how it ends. Very sloppy finish on my part. You can see I panic parry, but hey, we get the kill. As I'm camping, he immediately accuses me of cheating. I offered to show him my POV, and I tried explaining to him how I was able to see him there, but he wasn't listening. So, for everyone's benefit, let's look at what happened. First, the audio cue. He pulls out his dagger, which tells me he might be trying to fight. And second, when you go invisible, it's not immediate. There's a very brief particle effect that shows where you are.
So do you want to fight or what, Doug? So you do want to fight, yeah? Alright, let's do it. Let's get the lighting right.
Alright, I was just boss practicing with the Divine Blade and normals, but I figured I'd throw this fight in there because it's kind of fun. He doesn't outgear me, and we don't really have anything. So this is normals trios. Every group or person I run across in normals, I try to be friendly with at first to see if they're a new player, in which case I'll leave them alone. But these guys were clearly out for blood.
Boys? Here, you're right here. One down. Chase on.
At this point, the Cleric and Fighter are both one-shot, but I make the classic longsword fighter mistake of fishing for the parry instead of just left-clicking. In this clip, I'm roaming the map looking for action when I hear someone finish the boss. This is a tough fight because he outtrades me in melee with his longsword, and if I give him any sort of space, he'll just start casting and destroy me. He hit my arm or hand when I ducked, but if I'd continued trading instead, I'd be dead. We've got to change our tactics and get a shield parry. He's even got backup rings. So this is a longsword versus halberd fight. The main thing I would point out is just because he gets a parry doesn't mean it's over for me. If you maintain good spacing, he won't be able to get the damage out. If that had landed, I think he would have died, but this Warlock interrupts us, and the fighter gets a chance to run. He doesn't really have as much as I think the fighter would have had. Later we find the fighter again, but he just sprints for the exit. He's had enough. Finally, Wizard, the class that most people think is the high skill expression, glass cannon class of the game. He's not played quite as much now, but I think he's underestimated. When gearing up, I took any cheap gloves I could find that boost my damage output or will. Rawhides are usually too expensive, but sometimes you can find a good deal. This is the first character that we run jewelry on, since Phoenix Choker is pretty good. Unfortunately, the blue version is too expensive, so we usually go with green and magical power. You can consider a wizard hat sometimes. You can often get really good stats on them. For footwear, however, things are a little difficult. Prices are often too expensive. You want occultists, but it's very rare that you can get those. And so sometimes, if you go very cheap, like with stitched turn shoes, it leaves you more money on other items. For weapons, I was switching back between builds, trying the spellbook and the magic staff. Magic staffs are usually cheaper, which gives you more money to play with your build. They did just add magic penetration to some of these items, and so staffs, for example, might go up. So here's what our wizard kit roughly looks like. You can see we are pretty much a glass cannon. We have pretty decent magic power bonus, but our resistances and HP are low. These are my perks for the magic staff build. If you want to go spellbook instead, take off the magic staff perk and put on something like faster casting or ice shield or reactive shield. Here are my spells for the magic staff build. If you're going spellbook, you can take off ignite and run haste, or get a big spell like chain lightning or explosion. In this clip, we're fighting our counter class, which is Ranger. We're currently at long range, but Wizard needs to be at medium range in order to cook. After we buff up, we're gonna have to dodge arrows to get into our optimal range. We anticipated his running and the door closed for 2 good hits. We bait out his triple shot and then close in for the finish. I accidentally equipped the cloak from the first guy I killed, so that's my bad. Also, I was just doing some damage testing with the staff. I wasn't using it for PvP. However, I do switch to the staff in the next game. This guy's caped. Wait, he hit the trap. You'll notice my spacing was too close there, and I took a hit for that. I've even got the wrong perk. No magic staff. After looting the bard, I go to the elevator to extract, but I come across a cleric duel. At first, I'm just playing defensive, staying on this elevator, and then I think, you know, I might as well fight. I try to focus on the more geared cleric in the back. They're both healing and I can't see them, so I just clear the mobs up top. I hear them fighting again, so I send the centipede down. The centipede starts chasing the most geared cleric, and he eventually comes up the elevator. Double Icebolt headshot sends the cleric to his maker, and we turn to face the other cleric. He's trying to get a judgment on me for sure. After baiting out the judgment, I prepare for a melee engagement. This is a mistake though. I need to soften him up first, and I realize that after the first hit, I'm gonna lose the trade, so I try to get out. I mean, maybe I could have out-traded him if I continued swinging, but in my mind at the time, I thought this guy out-gears me, and he's a cleric, which means he's got pretty high magic resist, and I should probably soften him up before going into melee. Okay, that's unfortunate, but he's taken an Ice Bolt headshot and a direct fireball, so he should be softened up. I just need to get a little more healthy before I melee. I try to chase him up, but then I realize I have one zap left and I'm out of Ice Bolts and fireballs, so I just let him go through the door. The Goblin opens anyways, and I see him surging, so I go use my last zap. We chase each other around the room looking for spacing. It's boring, but eventually he gives up and runs. When he shuts the door, I give up the chase, but look at the kill feed and listen. Yeah, I think he met his end to a Goblin. I was going to show you this game where this Giga Barbarian and Warlock team up against the Naked Wizard, and eventually I beat them both and pushed them to retreat, but I forgot to clip the ending, and there's a ton of chase sequences, and this video is way too long already. Druid. I would love to run a Panther or Bear form build, but we don't have the money for it. Agi builds are incredibly expensive, and Bear is bad unless you have high levels of gear. And of course, Druid is my least played class, with it being new, so I'm still learning how to play him. For gearing up, I went with everything Elkwood. The Elkwood gloves and the Elkwood crown are both very cheap, and you can get some insane stat rolls on them. The built-in stats aren't bad either. Even cheaper than Elkwood gloves are Runestone gloves, which you can go for a budget option if you want to spend more money elsewhere in the build. Once again, we're going for Darkleaf boots for maximum value for cost, and for a weapon, I'm going with a green Morningstar. The spear is just too expensive. Additionally, I do run a goofy 200 gold chicken build. You should not do this unless you want to have fun. It's not actually viable. The hitbox is very buggy or messed up or hard to land, but I will just say it's incredibly fun. Chicken damage scales off resourcefulness, so buy everything with resourcefulness that is cheap. Here you can see on Druid we've actually got pretty good stats. There's no glaring weaknesses and everything is green. Our move speed and HP are decent. I'll quickly show you my perk choices and spells here. Keep in mind you'll need a little knowledge to run these 5 spells. I've got 2 on my Elkwood crown. In this solo HR game, I heard some footsteps, so I hid myself in the dark. Upon ambushing the player, I realized he was new, so I let him live.
Oh. It's chill, bro. Chill. Fucking spooky, though.
As I'm ratting around, literally, I come upon a Warlock trying to sneak up on me. I tried to point to warn him, but I don't have that emote on for some reason. The Warlock switches targets, and I got this guy into a mess, so I try to help him. I tried everything I could, but my noob ranger buddy dies. Instead, I must be satisfied with revenge. I get hit by Dark Reflection, and then he phantomizes. A long chase sequence occurs, which I'll spare you. Tragically, the Warlock locks himself in with the Wrath. I say a prayer for my fallen noob, and then I check the loot. Now, the Ranger landed a few hits, and the Warlock kinda outplayed himself, so I can't really take full credit here. In this game, there's only us and one other team, and they are bissed out. This means there's really no chance for us to beat them in a fair fight because the gear disparity is too much. So, we decide to resort to rat tactics. Oh, no, 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 nope, nope, nope.
Yeah,
Do
I was
not
gonna
come this
say
way,
jump
nope,
over there.
nope. I VoIP pretending to be a frightened new player. Now, these guys saw us in the lobby. They know we have nothing. So if they were nice, they would leave us alone. But then we wouldn't have a clip.
Grade A acting.
I saw them watching me from the window, so I pretend to loot very slowly, as if I'm a new
Did they say
player.
anything?
Despite our misplays, I think this clip is still enjoyable.
Like, hey, my wizard died. You know
They're
where
creeping in,
Rez
they're
is?
creeping in, they're creeping in. They don't know. I'm bringing them in. I'm still acting bad. They're about to be right on us, boys. I'm hitting them. Go, go, go! Nice. No!
What is so I didn't see that death.
I thought you were gonna go through because he was in the corner, so I was shooting at the guys. Then you jumped in front.
Oh no.
That was perfect hallway for me to live.
Oh, that was the perfect. We almost got it.
Oh, so close.
They're like skirmish still. It's early. Here, we're playing like rats in the darkness. We're waiting for the two teams to finish their fight before we third party.
Are they
Oh
still in
yeah,
the
he's
room?
They're fighting, they're
swinging.
fighting
He's
now.
swinging through the door. Wait, don't go early. No, Supreme. Oh god.
We
Okay,
can cut him off.
we have to.
I smash Warlock.
Watch out.
I directed Bard.
Nice. Our fighter lands 3 throwing axes and finishes the cleric. They're
Going
hard
for the other
running.
guys. Going for the other guys.
Because the other team they were fighting is still here and not
Hold
weakened
on.
at all, we're forced to back off and leave the kills.
Directed Barb.
It's a 3. It's a 3. They're 3. No, 4. Wait, this is double teamed. I don't know.
directed
Careful,
Bard again.
careful. Play conservative. They're still fighting each other. We got mobs in the back lane.
Warlock's hit. Go to that door. Go to that door. No way.
As we loot his cleric, the warlock appears and an enemy ranger from another team.
You looting
They're
Cleric?
rebuffing.
Yo, let me get some of this. Oh, on you, on you, on you.
There's a ranger as well.
It's phantomized.
Ranger's walled out. Warlock's stuck in. He's hit.
Let me shoot him.
Nice.
Okay.
The bards might be in. Careful. Yeah. Bards are in
bards.
east where we started.
Did you loot the Cleric?
I'm looting Warlock.
I'm loot the Cleric. I'm gonna get his rings.
Bards
and
in.
stuff.
Bards in. He's super close. I don't know if I can get away. Barb just blew 2. It's full team. They're up. They're all up. Are you good, Supreme?
No.
Is he on you?
Yeah.
Come this way.
There's a bard up top.
I'm walling for you. Keep going.
I'm dead.
Oh god. Just play for your life, Tyrone.
Oh my goodness. No. I misplayed.
That game got a little crazy with all the geared teams, but I managed to salvage some of my teammates' gear as well as the enemies.
Jacked my halberd, bro.
Oh, you like that?
Pretty 100 gold right there, bro. Hope you like that.
In this game, I found a dirty ranger extract camping. He had a ton of traps on the upper floor, and he's just sitting there waiting for someone to open the portal. So, naturally, I get my poultry and prepare to pounce. If only Iron Mace could fix the chicken attack hitbox and make it so you don't get stuck on stairs all the time in animal forms. In 2020 chicken hindsight, I should have dodged vertically. He finishes a bandage and is 16 HP, and if it was white, that means he would have been 1 HP. I was about to leave the game when I noticed, is this guy gonna make it? A healthy dose of karma for a camping trap ranger. Brothers and sisters from around the world, let me know what you think in the comments and what you want to see coming up. Thank you for watching and engaging, and as always, I wish you the best of luck in the dungeons. NotLikeThis out.